Okay. All right. Hey guys. Happy Tuesday that feels like a Monday. All right. So I will introduce myself. I'm Kate. I have been a coach on Team EmPower for 3 years now. And I didn't really start working the business until this past July. And the reason for that is not because my why wasn't big enough. It wasn't because of anything to do with me. I had all the dreams. I had the vision board. I had it all there, but I wasn't doing my shit, right? I was working out every day. I was drinking my shake every day. Been drinking it for 3 years, but I literally wasn't doing my shit. And by that, you guys all know what I'm going to say. I wasn't inviting. I wasn't doing my bat. I wasn't doing all the things that actually get you where you need to be as a leader, right? Like I said, showing up every day for my workouts, eating was good. I was pregnant through, the 3 years, postpartum, everything. But when it came to my bat, I wasn't doing it. I'd print it. I'd say I was going to do it, this and that. And then I just never did it. So it wasn't until last year, which some of you may have already heard this, when I did 80-day obsession. I committed 110%. I got it done every single day, nutrition plan, everything. I loved it, got amazing results, and it just made me confident. It made me feel confident. I had done programs before. I had done all my nutrition, but I didn't dial in 110% with those, whereas I did with 80-day. So it just gave me that extra confidence boost. And then July, something different happened. I honed in to my leader. I honed in to my coach. I established a relationship. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to do more. I wanted more for myself in this business, and I knew I could do it. But before then, I was like, I don't need Brittany. I mean, she doesn't want to deal with me. She doesn't need me. She doesn't, she's got her own things going on. I don't want to bug her. Well, guess what, guys? The day I started bugging her, 5 months in, I hit diamond. Bug your coaches. They didn't become a coach if they didn't want to coach people. Bug them. Ask them questions. Ask for help. Yeah, they might say, go Google Melanie Mitro's whatever. But at least you're trying, and at least you're putting yourself out there with them. And I'm going to say 110%. I can't look at the comments but no, seriously, like when I signed up as a coach, I was like, Brittany is like Insta famous. Like, I'm not going to bug her. She's like this big top 10 coach. Like, she doesn't need me to bug her. But you guys bug your coaches. And I think Cal said this last week, like, dude, bug your coaches. Like, you need help. You need to learn. When you start a new job, you go through training, right? A lot of times with this business, we're like, okay, we're going to go into our training. And then, okay, I did the training. I know what to do. No, you don't. You need to watch the videos. You need to get on team calls. You need to lay into this community, because I'll tell you something right now. You guys are all my sisters, right? Through the hardest times since July, this team has been my saving grace. Laying in to my coach sisters and laying in to this community has saved me in so many ways. It has built my business. You guys, do not be afraid to ask questions on the team page, to ask questions to people on this team that you follow, that you have had connections with. Lay into the team. Like, it's your sisterhood. So I'm not going to make this call really long. I'm going to give you guys some of the things that work for me. So a lot of times when I'm talking to new coaches, they know that they need to pick a program. They know that they need to pick their nutrition guide. And those are all things that we need to be doing daily, right? You guys have got to show up for yourselves, but you also have to show up for yourselves in your business. Because guess what? If you kind of try, you're going to kind of get results. And that's the bottom line. And you guys hear it call after everything. Do your shit. There is no miracle. There's no miracle sauce. Like, do your shit. Like, you've got to do it. Nobody is just going to come to you. They're not going to flock to you. You got to find your people. And we are all different and we are all unique. And that's what's amazing. Like Charlani, she's a hockey mom. I never want to put my kid in hockey for so many different reasons because it scares the shit out of me. But she has like that. Like, she has that going for her. I'm a boy mom. Like, whatever. You've got to find your people. And you can through social media. It is so damn easy, you guys. But you have to put in the work. So I'm going to give you some tips. To find your people, you've got to use hashtags, number one. Actually, hold on. I'm backing up a minute. You pick your nutrition program and you've got your program, all that stuff, okay? And then as far as your bat goes, you need to create the same routine that you do for your workouts and your nutrition as you do for your bat. Because if you don't, you're going to be like, oh crap, I didn't send my invites today. Oh crap, I didn't do this today. I didn't do that. I didn't check this off. Create a routine for yourself. So my routine, I've got a 5-year-old and I've got a 2-year-old. They get up early as shit in the morning, and I like to just keep things quiet. So as we sit and watch a show on the couch or whatever, I scroll my hashtags. I do not look at stories until I have done my shit. Okay. So the first thing I do is I scroll a certain hashtag. So say we went to the trampoline park the day before. I'll, do that location, or I'll do a hashtag. And what I do is I scroll it. I like, and I'll click on the person's profile. And if I see that they have nothing to do with Beachbody, I'll friend them. And then I'll go on to the next. And I just do it. You guys, it takes like 5 minutes to just quickly do that. I know that like Amy Rada had mentioned, it's like a 5-3 something. Stephanie knows, she was doing it. It's where you like comment on, or like 5 posts, comment on 3, and then like follow them. No, that is way too much for me. Like, just like a couple other pictures, follow them. They will go to your page. They will either follow you or not follow you. It is what it is. But at least you're creating that. You guys, that'll take 5 minutes of your time, maybe 10. That is one way that you can get your following in for the day. Some days I follow like 50 to 100 people. I'm not just going to follow 5 people. Like, that's not going to do anything. I also don't pay attention if they necessarily follow me back. I pay attention more of the people who are liking and watching my stories. So they're liking my posts or they're watching my stories. Those are the people that I message and I connect with. I don't worry about, okay, I wrote down this person's name. Like on our leader call today, Charlani was like, well, how do you keep track of all those people that you liked and followed? And I was like, I don't. I don't do that. It's just, for me, like, that would drive me crazy. I can't do it. But she's a very organized person. But I just, as soon as I see that someone has liked or commented or whatever on my post, then I go ahead and I connect with them. What was I going to say? Yep. So looking at your stories, you want to look at that, guys. Another thing too is using your hashtags in your stories. You'll notice a jump. Like, my average person to look at my stories is like 100. But when I add a hashtag, it's like 200. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I go and I literally go to their pages and I'm like, follow. Another easy way to follow people is, we were talking today, like, you go to a big account and you just start following those people. But the thing I've noticed with that is I get a hell of a lot of Beachbody coaches when I do that, because I'm just, with hashtags, it's more of like, I don't know, I'm able to narrow it down better, I guess. And you guys ask me any questions about that. I have no problem telling you what I do for that. The next thing is invites. And the big thing with invites, and the big thing when people start this business or even consider it, is, well, I don't want to be salesy. I'm not a salesperson. That's not me. You guys, you don't need to be a salesperson. It's your confidence. It's your confidence. You are not selling a shit product. You're not selling a gimmick. You are not selling a quick fix. You are selling nutrition and fitness. That is it. You are helping people be able to do it from home. That is it. There's no magic pill. You are not selling anything but helping people move their bodies and eat better, right? So if you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to be salesy, you've got to hone back in and say, wait a minute, how am I being salesy? Or am I lacking the confidence? And that is one thing that held me back for a while. I definitely lacked the confidence. I wasn't sending out those invites. I wasn't sending out those cold invites because I lacked the confidence in myself. And I know it was April who was on a call. This was months ago. And she was like, send the invites. What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose, you guys. Either people want to get healthier or they don't. That's it. That's it. So you send the invite. And in the invite, you don't have to be, hey, do you want to buy my program? Blah, 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 blah. No, you connect with them. Hey, I'm starting a group and I'd love to have you join. Do you want some more information? That's it. You don't have to get crazy. You don't have to go in depth. This is what it is, blah, blah, blah. If they want some more information, then yes, of course, that is it. And ask your upline coaches, hey, how do you send invites? How do you send a cold invite? Give me examples. You guys, they're going to give them to you. They're not going to say, figure it out. Make your own. Well, yeah, make your own, but here's how you do it, right? We shared them today in our call, like ask for help. A book that is really good with confidence, it's called Get Over Your Damn Self. I meant to bring it out here, but I forgot. So I don't know who it's by, but it's by Roden Fields. Oh, I don't even know. It's called Get Over Your Damn Self. It's on Amazon, I'm sure. But bottom line, guys, you get what you put in. Like I said before, you kind of try, you kind of get results. That's it. That is it. Do your shit. Or guess what? Your vision boards and your dreams and everything that's going on in here, all your wishes, everything, they're just going to stay in here. You've got to do it. You've got to manifest. Let me tell you something about manifesting. If you haven't read The Universe Has Your Back, you got to read it. Manifesting is the shit. Put your crystals out, whatever, it works. But you got to do your shit, right? You do. And your dreams are going to come true when you do it. Look at Emily Falver. Look at all these people who jumped up high in the top 10 this year because they went to the next level. They believed in themselves, they believed in their teams, and they went with it. Emily was a diamond coach last year. Now she's a 15-star and number 2 or whatever she is in the company, number 3. You guys, it's possible. It is possible. Somebody said the other day I was watching somebody's stories who somebody asked if they thought that the market was oversaturated. It might be oversaturated, but it's not oversaturated with working coaches. I mean, how many Beachbody coaches do you know? I know a million. There are so many over my area. There are so many over everywhere. But are they actually working? Are they actually having groups? Are they actually doing the work? Or are they just coaches, All right. What do you guys got for me? Do you have any questions? Do your shit.
Hi. Thanks for kicking off, Brittany Powers. Okay. Oh, guys, I was like racing home. I don't know where you started, but I jumped in a couple minutes late. But yes, I wanted to, just piggyback off that. I was trying to type in the thing. Like, you think of all these new up and comers in the top 10, like Amy and Emily. And even though Emily's been a coach for like 4+ years, like her business really took off this last year. You know, Amy's gone through a divorce. Emily's gone through how many miscarriages and how, a husband that's deployed, and she's moved, I don't countless states. And, Ashley Molstead with, her past, like all of these coaches are facing extreme personal issues that, I'm sorry to say it, but normal coaches, get dealt a card like that. We all do. And we pull back. We're just like, oh man, I'm going through this. I can't coach, or like, I just take a break for now, blah, 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 blah. That's what sets those coaches apart from, I don't want to say like everyday coaches, but it's the norm. It's like, the coaches that rise to the top are the ones that use this business, use this community of support as a positive outlet and push through all of those hard times, when someone dies in their family, or when, you find out devastating news, or somebody gets sick, or, you lose your house, God forbid, or, whatever it is, but those coaches are the ones that you think about them all. They all have a really like something in their life that's been devastating, but they've pushed through it. So I just kind of wanted to piggyback off that super quick. Carrie, hello. You, girlfriend. Oh, I can think of so many of you on this call right now that have just pushed through. So it's just a matter of, keep pushing. Sorry, go ahead, Kate. I don't know if you have more, but
No, I didn't know if anybody, I can't see the full,
we're all just commenting, universe has your back, and then that book.
I don't know.
Do your shit. Relatable. Let's see. Do your shit. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have questions, unmute yourself or whatever.
I can't go. Oh wait, now I can. Okay, there we go. It's all new to me being Brittany Powers and all.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Advice for anyone pushing to Emerald. Honestly, you guys, Emerald and Diamond are not hard to get to. They're not. You just got to do it. And you have to, one thing that I learned, which this might sound silly now, but honestly, I didn't know. Discount coaches are good. You want discount coaches. You want them. They are your people. And one way that that I think we were on a call with Sydney, Brittany's corporate mentor, and she was like, you need to tell people that they're going to want to be a discount coach. They're going to want the VIP discount, because the program that they're going to do is going to be more than a month long. So you're going to want to say, hey, you're going to need 2 months of Shakeology or 2 months of your performance line. Why don't you sign up as a VIP discount coach, whatever. And that way you'll have a discount moving forward. And that helped me a ton. Also, not being afraid of telling your customers about being a discount coach. You guys, I hit Emerald like that. I was like, oh, I just have to ask them, and then they don't have to coach. Again, I didn't really understand the whole thing at the time. But I literally went Emerald overnight. And I sat at Emerald from November until July because, again, like I told you guys in the beginning, I wasn't there. But I hit Diamond within 5 months of actually working my business. Like, legit actually working my business. It took me 5 months. And that was like December and November, which suck for our business. So you can do it. It's not hard. You just have to have the confidence in yourself to talk to people. And like I said before, talk to your upline, talk to anyone on team, post on Team EmPower. Hey guys, I'm having trouble with so-and-so. They like this conversation. People will respond. Like, people will answer you. Just ask for the help. If you're having trouble having conversations, anything like that, just ask for help. Did you have any coaches before this last
Yeah.
Um,
Find one and sign up the hubby.
yes, yes, seriously, you guys.
Or there's two. You knew you plus two, as long as it's a parent.
Yeah, and like, people get confused, like, well, what do I get under my husband's account? Like, does he have to drink Shakeology? Blah, 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 blah. Last week, I ordered shaker cups, energized packets, sample packets of Shakeology and beach bars. And I made like little shaker cup things to give away to like people who signed up under me or whatever. So you can do different things. Like when I was pregnant, I got like Hydrate and Energizer. I don't even know. I like switched it up every month. But just to keep them active. I'm just now I can see this.
I think Kimberly asked advice for helping our PS coaches find success.
Oh, okay. So Kim, this is one thing because I've been like honing in a lot on different like elite coaches, whatever, in the Beachbody Champions page and different calls and stuff. And I created pods like in your messages for my coaches. And I basically said to my coaches who I know want to run the business, you guys are on this call right now. And I said, hey, who wants to be diamond by July? Who wants to be diamond for summit? And they were like, me. Okay, let me help you get there. And what I do is I want to keep it super simple because I know when we get overwhelmed, we get overwhelmed. And so we started it like last week or the week before. And I just give them like a different task every day. And it's like super simple. Like, hey guys, go hashtag something and follow as many people as you can. And then let me know how many people you follow today. Like just like super simple things. And then I'll ask like, hey, what are you guys struggling with the most? And then from there, I never used my team page before, actually until today when I went live in it. But that's where I'm going to go in, and any questions that they have, I'm going to go live and I'm just going to kind of do it right in there because things get lost a lot in Team EmPower. They get lost in the Team Beachbody, whatever page. So that way it's a page just for them, for me to basically talk to them about what they need help with. So those were two things that I took away from, I don't even know whose call it was that I watched, but basically if you have a smaller team, you have the time to be with them, to help them, to make them succeed. And that's what I'm doing if they want it.
I was going to add to that too, to Kim's question. Make sure that they have found like they're doing good on their own journey. They're in your challenge group. They're loving it. Make sure they're happy and, they're going to hit their bumps along the way, whether it's a weight loss goal or whatever their health and fitness goal is specifically, but you should be running a group with them for sure. I would be accepting anybody and everybody. I don't care if they have 14-day free trials. I don't care if they didn't buy a challenge pack or they don't care to drink Shakeology right now. I would just be like supporting them, like doing that, even to this day with my new coaches, they, for the first several months, until they feel comfortable, put their clients in my groups. And yes, they're larger. But I feel like that's the best way to learn is to just kind of go through the motions at the same time. And, like Kim said, or Kim, sorry, you guys are right next to each other. Like Kate said, when you have a smaller team and, you can count your people on just your hands or whatever, you do have that. It's special. It's that time where you can handhold and you can cuddle and you can be like, oh guys, like, sure, let's have this 2-hour one-on-one call. Like, I remember those days, so just soak it up for what it is and really just pour into them because those are going to be your next leaders. Those are going to be hopefully, and yeah, so that's just what I wanted to add.
I think somebody asked if do you have your discount coaches in your team page? Hell yeah. I put them in the Team EmPower page too. Cause guess what? All my discount coaches now they're like, oh, how do I like get in on that? Like, how do I get in on that active coaching thing? And I'm like, it's because they see it. They see the community, you guys. It's what I talked about before. Like, it's the community. I guarantee that a part of you guys, you signed up to change your fitness. You signed up to change your nutrition. You signed up because you wanted different financially for your family, but you also signed up because you needed a community of women. I know I did. I was a lonely stay-at-home mama who needed some friends. So hone in on that. They want to see it too. Let's see.
I love how we're all giving ways to stay active. 2 hydrates or 50 PB.
Hey, 3-day refresh.
Oh my God, 10% off January, and get yours for the cruise. Or even if you're not going on a cruise, get it for whatever you're doing in spring. Just get it. Just get it. Just get active. What else was I gonna say? I think there was something else, but
do you guys have any other questions?
Issues over here. It's for me, it's funny looking back on my journey. It's like the discount is what got me in here, but the community is what kept me here. And it's like 5 years later, like, holy shit, like if it weren't for that discount, I wouldn't have gotten sucked in per se. But I remember just being that baby coach like 2 or 3 weeks in and just seeing the community and all the support and everything from Emma's page when she welcomed me. And I was like, I have friends. They're virtual. This is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Did we miss anything? How many coaches start as discounters? Oh, Carrie was saying everyone. Yeah, we all start as discount. I mean, come on. Who signed up that didn't know about the discount? I would be like jaw to the floor if somebody was like, I didn't know about it. I already signed up. Hopefully no one, right?
And also, like, I had a girl who, God, she started as my customer back in, it was right around the holiday season, and she was buying like $200-$300 worth of stuff at a time. And I was like, hey, just so you know, you can save 25%, blah, blah. And she was like, nope, sorry. And I'm like, okay. And then she messaged me the other day and she was like, hey, I'm trying to buy Shakeology again, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, girl, if you're going to buy Shakeology again, you know you can save it on the discount. She's like, oh, you know what? I'm so glad you mentioned that again. The holidays were crazy and I didn't really understand what you were talking about and it sounded kind of weird. Let me know about it. And guess what, guys? She signed that day. So don't give up on your people. Don't give up on the people that are like, no, that's okay. I don't want that. Don't give up on them. And with messaging through Facebook Messenger, and now you can message them through Instagram, like the voice messaging, use that. They want to hear your voice. You're like a celebrity to them. They follow you. They want to hear your voice. It makes them feel special. Use it.
Yeah. People can hear your confidence and your excitement for helping them and for getting to know them through a voice message versus texting. I mean, most of you all know on here, if you private message me, I'm usually going to voice you back. Well, it's convenient too, but yeah, it's very personal, I think so. Wow. I appreciate your time, Kate. Thank you for sharing. I love featuring coaches that, you can look back at 2018 and say, oh my God, this year sucked. And maybe stuff in the network, whatever, flopped, or I don't know. Everybody has different opinions about things. But then you see coaches like Kate, where it's like, okay, no, you completely went against the grain and you went this way instead of this way, So it's super inspiring to hear how coaches find success in this. And it's, it's not one size fits all. What am I saying? It's not like one size fits all, but it's not like the things we do today are necessarily going to work in 6 months because things like social media change and, different stuff like that. Heck, our network has changed. We've gone from DVDs to streaming. And that's been like a huge, at first, remember, we're all freaking out. We're just like, oh my God, blah, blah, how are we going to, like, our commission's going to, and this and that and the other. And it's like, no, we all work together, like as a network, not just Team EmPower, Team Beachbody. Like we work together. We have a killer CEO who's just, I don't even know, like what would happen. Carl ever died or something, but we just have somebody that cares so passionately about what we do that we just find ways to make this work and to help more people, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about helping yourself and inspiring other people. And at the end of the day, like all we have is our health, guys. And if we're not taking care of our health, it doesn't matter what the hell we look like on the outside. It matters what's going on internally, right? Like you can be 6-pack Barbie abs, whatever, and still hate your life. Like it doesn't matter. Like what's inside matters. Like, so just focus on that when, you're dying and cursing at Shanti tomorrow morning. 2020. Like, it's so much more than meets the eye. So if you continue to focus on that and shine bright and share your journey every single day and be consistent AF, you're going to build that trust with the people that are obviously wanting to, wanting to follow you every day, watch your stories, whatever it is on Facebook, when you go live or whatever. Like, those are your people. Make sure you're talking to them and reaching out. Yeah. Don't wait for them to necessarily come to you, because I think I said this last year too. It's funny because I'm approaching cookie season with my daughter. And the number one reason that, people don't buy Girl Scout cookies is because people don't ask them. And it's like the same thing with our coaching business. Like, the number one reason why people aren't saying yes, well, it's like, are we asking them if they want to join us? And if we're not, then it's our fault, right? So.
And one last thing I was just thinking of when you were saying that, Britt, is if you guys don't have amazing before and after pictures right now, it doesn't matter. People are going to relate to you because you're you. They're going to relate to you because they see you doing the things. It doesn't matter if you don't have a before and after picture right now. You will get one, but they're going to relate to you either way. So don't make that hold you back at all. Put yourself out there. When you put yourself out there, people are going to see that and they're going to relate to you.
Mm-hmm. Amen. And a huge weight loss doesn't equal huge success in this business either. Melanie Mutro's lost 35 pounds. Like, that is a lot of weight, don't get me wrong. But I know people that have lost 150 pounds. Like Kate, one of the girls on Team EmPower, has lost, so much weight. And now she's tapping into her business, and now she's going forward, and that's awesome. And she's going to do the things, and she's going to rock her business, and she's going to grow. But it doesn't necessarily equate like that success. Like, oh, you're just going to have people flock to you because you have that, if you're not sharing it or inviting. So enjoy the journey. Yes, Melissa. All right. Anything else, Kate? You good? Or Brittany Powers?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, go take action. Do you have anything, an actionable item for the team, Kate? Anything I like how we focused on doing what Selma said, taking action.
I mean, just set, like I said, if you guys work out every morning at blah, 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 blah. Yeah, do your shit. Set your schedule of when you're gonna, like, if you work full time and you go out to, like, you go on your lunch and you're in your car, like, don't look at stories. Do your shit instead. Take that time whenever you're looking at stories. Take that time and hashtag and follow, like, blah, blah, blah. You guys can get it. It does not take a lot of time, but you have to put in the time instead of at the end of the day being like, oh crap, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Set up a schedule for yourself of getting that stuff done, and it'll become a lot easier for you to get it done. That's all I have.
Yeah. That's a big time waster. Like, we have to be really intentional with whose stories we watch. And like, who was saying it the other day? I forgot. Somebody said that they treat themselves to Instagram stories, but only after all their other stuff is done. And that's like late at night. And I was like, genius. Because like, I'll do that, but as I'm eating, standing up or at my desk, I'm like, oh, I can't eat my lunch. Oh, let me just watch really quick. And then, sometimes we get 5 minutes turns into 15. And it's like, no, I have to like just put my phone away. So yeah, but don't be treating yourself for like every little thing. It's like, oh, I walked the dog, I'm gonna watch my Instagram stories. Oh, I fed my children, I'm gonna watch Instagram stories. Like, no. Yes, block your time. Yeah, I watch stories all the time. Cal, that's mom life for you. Okay, this is gonna turn into like it's a crazy conversation. Well, hey, okay, so why don't you guys share your Instagram stories? Hey, I watch other people's Instagram stories while I'm on the toilet. Hey. Oh, dang, seriously, all you guys. Okay. It's hilarious. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and are we good? I think we're good, right?
Do you want me to stop the recording?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna.
It actually worked. I deleted a bunch of stuff.